The day after the draft, okay, this past year, the brand new leadership group down in Jacksonville, Stoner and Liam Cohen, did a press conference about trading a bunch of picks to get up to number 2. Okay, they draft Travis Hunter. That came out of nowhere. Huge pop for draft night for us as our draft spectacular and for everything else. So then Stoner the next day does a press conference, and he basically says, drafting Travis Hunter at number 2 is showcasing that football can be lived outside the box. Football is a sport that you're supposed to kind of explore the boundaries. Football is a sport that you're supposed to take to the next level. Football is something that it is right now, but it can be different in the future, and players like Travis Hunter are the guys that are going to change it. And that's why we took a big swing to all of our fans to say, hey, we are going to try to move in a positive direction and a different direction than in the past. We got a player that is an anomaly. We got a player that's unique. We got a unicorn. We got an alien in Travis Hunter. And I felt the excitement all the way in Indianapolis. I think we felt excitement across the entire country. Congratulations to Jacksonville, we said, and congratulations to Travis Hunter, who's a guy that's going to attempt something that nobody's ever really been able to do in the history of the NFL. There's been a lot of great athletes that have played in the NFL. There's been players that have played on both sides, but only in small packages because it's so many reps on both sides. How could your body hold up? How could your brain hold up with it all? Travis Hunter was trying it. At the beginning of the season, we're more on offense than we are on defense. Then we're getting 100-some snaps on defensive side, 100-some snaps on the offensive side. Everything's rolling, and we're thinking to ourselves, wait a minute, Travis Hunter's about to do something that we've never seen before. He might not be as good this year at both these positions. He's certainly splashy and everything like that. But next year, with the amount of experience, he might be able to do this for the foreseeable future, and we might be talking about one of the greatest football players of all time. Then on Thursday in practice, we hear of an injury. On Friday, we find out that he's out. Then they put him on IR. Then we get a response that the ACL is intact, and we're like, well, if they're looking at the ACL, that means something really not good. Turns out LCL is torn, and he has been put on the bench basically for the rest of the season to get healthy and to gear up for next year. So, D-Bud, I ask you, as a person that was a wide receiver and a DB, obviously focused more on DB once you got to college and into the NFL, we all wondered if his body was going to be able to hold up. I'm not saying his body quit here on a Thursday practice because things can happen. I mean, which is even more so a part of playing 2 positions. You're very vital to the team. If you lose one person, you lose 2 positions. It's very difficult. That's a whole nother conversation about somebody playing on both sides of the ball. How should we view this, you think, at this moment with this news? And what do you think the future looks like for Travis Hunter?
I mean, I'm still all in on Travis Hunter and him maybe being that unicorn. You know, we saw him do it at the collegiate level, at a high level, to win the Heisman Trophy. And we saw them move mountains to jump up to number 2 and go draft him. Anybody getting drafted number 1, number 2 overall at whatever position, the height of your expectations are you could be potentially, you know, one of the best players ever in the league. That's why you're drafted so high. So I'm still all in on him. The injuries happen. It's football. It's 100% injury rate. Everyone is going to get hurt. It's unfortunate that it happened in practice early in his rookie season. We saw so much more that he could do on both sides of the ball, and I'm still high on him. I still think he can do the both ways thing. He just has to get healthy. Now he has the rest of this season to get healthy, get his body in shape, and more so the mind. The mental part of the game is what I think most, even pros, former pros, are like, hey, it's tough just to play week to week on one side of the ball. So that'll be the biggest challenge for him going forward, is between the ears, you know, handling both positions.
Yeah, and that's where I'm at. I think he needs to just focus on one side. I think.
Okay, so you're saying he's saying I'm still in on the Travis Hunter experience. You're saying, nope. This was an indicator from the football gods that he needs to just go ahead and focus on one side of this thing and give him a package maybe on the other side?
I'm still all in on him. Yeah, exactly. I think he needs to be focusing on one side, and for me it would be wide receiver because that's where I think he can have the most damage. And whenever you look at the other side of the ball, okay, maybe put him in on some nickel situations or some third down situations, give him those looks in practice. Hey, these 15 things you're going to focus on defense, we might sprinkle you in, but most of the time, you are an offensive player. You're going to help us score points. It's a points-driven league. Let's let him focus there.
Would that be abnormal to guys in the past? That would kind of be similar to what other guys have maybe done in the past, right?
Yeah, rarely. So
no, yeah, I'm not saying
but
I'm saying
like
2-3
yeah, like Deion Sanders, you know, hey, we got these 10 to 15 plays you may run. Julian Edelman, he played a little DB. Troy Brown played some DB before him, but more of like a cat coverage. You got that type of guy. But if you're running in any type of sophisticated deep, and everything sophisticated on this level, it's a week to week. Like we're playing the Rams this week, and we're playing the Cardinals next week. Those are 2 different offenses or defenses. But yeah, you got. I'm still with it because I've seen him do so many things that I've never really seen done before. So I still want to see where it can and go kind of like maybe selfishly. But at AQ, if I'm a coach, maybe I do go from the saying, hey, maybe put him on one side. But as a fan, I still want to see the experiment work out.
You could argue the only bright spot in the last 3 weeks for the Jags was Travis Hunter in London going up against the Rams, and I think he went for 108 and a touchdown. He was the only player to score for the Jags. I think they lost 35-7, but it does seem as though, hey, 20 and in, you're going to play corner when we're in the red zone, and guess what? We're going to need one here. Why don't you go out there, get your hands on that ball, maybe get a turnover, and then at least he can focus in Liam Cohen, offensive coach. Get in that system, you help out Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, offensive coach is a big
too.
deal, I think. Yeah, offensive coach is going to want to, hey, I got ideas. And he's the head coach of the team, and he is faster, quicker, explosive, and has good football IQ and feel. So we're not saying Travis Hunter not going to be a great NFL player at this point. None of us are, right?
No way. Yeah, he's awesome.
We all think he's going to be an incredible.
For sure.
But what's it going to look like is the big question. They will only be able to figure that out